Hello everyone, doing another jar duel for y'all. Opening up with links. I've actually been waiting to open up with this because I want to show how insanely dirty it is. And I'm playing a good deck to be testing against too, because honestly Gimmick puppets, they're not good. Using them just as is on their own, they're so bad. All they have are not amazing XYZs that they can go into, and every single time they do that, it's going to be a -1. Although I do need something to protect the link, so let's see if I can get it with... Nope, no protection. See, in this case, I'm just gonna... I could go for Melon. So I could go for Bottomless. I'm gonna have to go with Marshmallow. That's too bad. Then, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and set everything, including the safe zone. But, Worm Links, it's... When I draw a Boku, or Mirror Force, or Fiendish Chain, or whatever else I use, this card is insane. Say first turn I set this on a Boku. Just gonna... Dark Hole. Okay, yeah, you go for it. I guess this is a threat, even though they do have a good rank 8 that can get over it. So I don't know why he used a Dark Hole so early. Not even gonna go off. He should have saved that then. And drawing the Bottomless. Okay, cool. Now I actually get to use links. Show how dirty it is, but say I have the Waboku and a Lynx. They attack, Waboku, okay, flips. End of that turn, I draw a card. End of my turn, I draw a card. Maybe I have another back row to protect, which I usually do. End of their turn, I draw a card. End of my turn, I draw another card. And then it gives such insane advantage, it's not even fair. Usually, I'll actually have to get rid of it myself so that I so I don't deck out. I'm gonna go ahead and set another. I just drew a Fiendish Chain, so... Ooh. I didn't get anything to stop attacks, but it looks like I don't really need to. Getting the third... I'm not gonna bother even attempting to use that. I'm gonna have 2 links, and that is just insane draw power. So let's see if this guy can get rid of this before I get to go nuts with these. If he tries to do anything, I can safe zone this one. And yeah, he's in a very bad situation right now. Let's see, what does this do? Yeah, go for it. Yeah, Gimmick puppets, you need to combine them with other archetypes in order to make them worthwhile. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna Bottomless whatever he puts out. So yeah, you can go for it. Right now, he's about to go -1 from his own card. That's the one thing about their XYZs, they have no self-protection, and they don't help you spam, so they're all -1. And that's all he can make are the Gimmick puppets. Yeah, this is the card that he could have used to get over the Marshmallow, which he should have just waited for. He didn't attack in the first place, so he could have just left this. Just gonna send it back to his extra deck, okay. He could have just let it get banished. I'm sure he's running more than one. But instead he decided, I'm going to waste an evac device too, which he only has 1 of. So there's the second draw from Lynx. And there's Pot of Duplicity, perfect draw. I only have 6 cards that technically let me do damage in this deck, so having Pot of Duplicity and letting me recycle 1 or 2 at a time is really nice. Yeah, I can Crane. I still have Safe Zone, so I'm going to go ahead and use Alucard and get rid of his back row. I don't know what he could possibly be running, so... Yeah, let's see what kind of stuff he's using. I'm actually not that familiar with Gimmick puppets aside from their monsters. And that people sometimes try to use them with... Oh, that's too bad. Well, he'll get rid of my Alucard, but... I don't care. I'm going to be drawing so many cards, it doesn't matter. Watch. My end phase, draw 2. Right here, this Lynx alone is now very plus. There's a Waboku, so now I can further protect both of these. So he's at 4, he wasn't that minus before, but now because of these Lynx, he's just stacking up against him. A lot of people should note that when you see a Lynx get flipped and your opponent has back row, you need to get rid of this ASAP. It is just of the utmost importance. Okay, if he... stack him in whatever. If he goes into ring gate This time he won't be minus because he did summon this one from the grave, so that's good for him. Oh, and it is a Machina build. Question is, let's see, I'm gonna chain this right now. I'm gonna chain this. I don't want to drop it. Okay, there we go. Static gone. Okay, and MST anyways, whatever. Okay, I guess he gets to go into his Machina, whatever. Kind of, it's such an overall average strategy in an average deck. If he attacks the attack position, then that'll be funny. Yes, he does, because I'm going to go ahead and safe zone this one. This is one of the reasons why this is in here. When you get a safe zone on Lynx... yet another one. Okay, whatever. So, I lose one of my Lynx, but I don't actually need more than one. I was just putting up two because I could, and it's funny. But when you have one Lynx drawing cards over several turns, that's all you need. Okay, so I have Ygopro for protection. I do have Potted Duplicity, which... yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use. I want more draw power. I'm not gonna be attacking this turn anyways. Hopefully I don't redraw into the third Lynx. That would just be hysterical. I do not need Lynx at this point. Although it wouldn't even matter. Cool, getting good draws. Okay, so I'm gonna set all my back row. Let's see. I am going to go with... Let's go with the other Lynx. I kind of want to tribute this next turn. Oh, draw another card. So this thing is... I think this is drawn 5 cards by now. At the end of his turn, it'll be 6. So 1 for 6. It's like when people use Sixth Sense. That's the maximum amount of cards that it's able to draw, and it's a limited card. And I just drew 6 off of a card you can use at 3. I'm okay with this. And this is part of what makes the deck go around is now I can just let my opponent wear himself out using all these crazy effects, and then I can just bite back as soon as he runs out of resources, because I can be really stupid with my cards at this point, and it won't matter because I have so much advantage. And this won't help him at all. I can Wild Tornado it. I can Morphing Jar number 2 it. So yeah, whole attack into that, and I will use Ygopro. There you are. Now he shouldn't attack into this. There's no reason I Ygopro'd. I don't think he will. I don't really want him to. Because at this point, when your hand gets this big, you have to start discarding cards, and I don't want to do that. I want to draw into them. Yeah. In a duality. Okay. Let's see, what do I have? Okay, he didn't even use this thing's effect. I suppose he could have. Scorn. I'm gonna go ahead and set another Scorn. I'm gonna save the Wild Tornado because it looks like it's gonna be coming in handy. I don't care whatever he has in his hand, whatever that is. It's probably not a threat. So I'm gonna go ahead and tribute the other Lynx. Like I said, I don't need it at this point. I don't want it. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and draw 2 and get rid of both of his monsters at the same time. It sends to the grave. It doesn't trigger this thing's effect. All good. Oh, that's so dirty. And I haven't special summoned. I'm not going to be doing any more summoning, so I'm going to go ahead and duality and go for some more back row if I can get any. Ooh. I could also go for the Crane. I'm not going to... tricky. I'm not going to go for the other Crane because I have a Karaz and a Crane in my hand already. Yeah. Oh no, actually I do have to set something else. That's right, I'm going to be drawing with Lynx. Yeah, Lynx can actually become slightly a burden if it draws too many cards. I don't want to discard these cards, I do want to use them. And there's another... These really are rage quits because even though my opponent's out of resources, he hasn't even taken damage yet. And that's just what this deck does. So if you enjoyed this duel, please comment, rate, subscribe, and stay brutal.